Hello, everyone. It is Sunday, November 17th in the year of our Lord 2013. How are all you doing out there? I'm doing awesome as always. Wicked awesome. It's Sunday. It's football Sunday, and I'm amped up, pumped up, baby. Even though I'm 3-5 in my predictions so far. Ooh, brutal. Cause you know beer is good for you. You hot diggity dog damn right it is. Oh, yes. And today's unofficial sponsor of our show, my good friends Johnny and his better half Emma Montgomery, The Ravel. TheRavel.com. Check out The Ravel on the old Facebook. Check them out on their own website. Awesome stuff. Take a story and ravel it up. Unravel, ravel, whatever you want to do. Good stuff, good times, good friends. And Johnny and Emma, you remember them last Sunday. Babe and hunk of the day. Oh, yes. Great friends of mine. All right. Well, folks, I'm parched. And I need beer, and I need it now. So, of course, you got to have the proper Gospel Sunday beer consumption apparatus. Of course. And look at this. Ooh. Dogfish Head Raison D'Etre. 8%. Yeah, baby. Strong stuff. Deep mahogany ale brewed with Belgian beet sugars, green raisins, and a sense of purpose. And, of course, out of Milton, Delaware, and Sam Calagione, the brewmaster. Awesome guy, awesome beer. Off-centered ale for off-centered people. Proper beer opening apparatus, proper technique. Here we go. Good pop, too. Hell yeah. 45-degree angle right into the beer consumption apparatus right over the keyboard because I'm just that damn good. Haven't spilled a drop yet. Never have, never will. Cheers to beers to all of you proselytes say in Germany, Kapai as they say in Japan. What a beer. Straight solid A on this one, eh? That's what I'm talking about. Oh, Canada indeed. Speaking of Canada, I got something special coming up in just a moment. Folks, just talking to my good friend, media buddy up in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. This guy's a wicked hardcore Buffalo Bills fan. He's also a wicked hardcore Toronto Maple Leafs fan. And a wicked hardcore Hamilton Tiger Cats Canadian football team fan. And they're going to the Grey Cup. That is the equivalent of the Super Bowl in good old Canada. My man Brian Shaven is celebrating. He just sent me this picture. Brian, that's why. Look at the size of that beer. Holy shit. He is going to get crunk drunk. And Brian, I'm doing it with you right here, right now, my friend. Because this ain't no weak beer, brother. So, cheers to beers, my friend. And, Prost, as they say in Germany. Goodbye, as they say in Japan. And what do they say up in Canada, eh? Cheers? Most likely. Brian Shaven, awesome guy. And he's a media guy up at, no, not the sports stuff. Jeez, I always screw this up, Brian. Bear with me. TSN, the Sports Network, of course. Yippers and Chum Radio up there, Radio TV, largest media source in all of Canada. Pretty impressive. And Brian's just an awesome guy. Another one that's awesome. Guy used to love my man Eric Schlabus. This guy's living in Florida. He's a wicked hardcore Buffalo Bills fan. And the Bills absolutely destroyed the Jetsicles today. Hell yeah! Love it. They annihilated the Jets. And I predicted that one wrong. So you know what? I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll give a little GFY to myself for my stupid prediction. Ha! But I'll take it. Excuse me. I will gladly take that. Eric, you're a hell of a guy, an awesome guy. Always a pleasure chatting with you. And I don't know why Facebook's being a schlepper and not letting you see my posts. So go double check. Make sure we're still listed as friends, which I'm sure we are. You could always change it to close friends. That's what I do for those that I love their posts. I got a bunch of them. They post great stuff. I'll be sure. I've got Brian as a close friend. And Eric, I'll double check, make sure I got you as listed as a close friend too. You know, have that style there. Because you guys are absolutely wicked awesome, man. Tell you, I always talk about Bills fans and how cool they are. Well, you know what? They are cool. They really are. So, cheers to Bears. And well done, Buffalo Bills. Hail to the effing yeah. All right, let's get some birthdays out. And we got a bunch of them. My man Scott McVicker. Here's a badass God GNC posse member, legend, awesome guy that I worked with in good old California, the land of fruits and nuts, otherwise known as Western Nevada. Scott, always a pleasure playing a song pop with you. Movie pop. Oh my goodness, that's addictive. It is wicked addictive. Feel free to send me a challenge on that as well. And Scott, always a pleasure chatting with you. I've known you for 21 years. 21 years now. Good Lord, that's a long damn time. Hell of a guy, amazing friend. And Scott, have a wicked awesome day. Celebrate well and enjoy. Cheers and beers to you. This stuff is so smooth. My man Jason Holden. I've known this guy since 1996. Lived right down the street from me in good old California, otherwise known as Southern Oregon. Jason Holden, the pride of Fresno, California, and knows my wife very well, knows my ex-wife very well. We're all good friends, and my love goddess and I, best friends for life. But Jason, you're a great guy, and I miss the hell out of you, bud. Always a pleasure chatting with you. Happy birthday to you. Hope you have a wicked awesome day. Celebrate well and enjoy. Cheers and beers to you. I know you don't list your birthday on the old Facebook, but damn it, I've had that shit memorized for 17 years, and I'm not about to forget it, you know? Next on the list, my man Gilbert Cholera. C-O-L-L-E-R-A. Is it cholera? I don't know. Gilbert, I've had as a friend for a long damn time. The old Farmville days and then on to Mafia Wars. Gilbert's a good dude. And Gilbert, happy birthday to you, my friend. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Haven't heard from you in a while. Drop me a line. Let me know how life's treating you. And Gilbert, have a wicked awesome day. Cheers and beers to you. Hope you enjoy the show. Next on the list, my man Marcus Sullivan. A badass spark-chasing son of a gun I work with down here in Texas. Otherwise known as Southern Oklahoma. Same damn state. And Marcus, my friend, hey, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Happy birthday, man. Hope you party hard and enjoy, celebrate like it's 1969 minus the acid. Cheers and beers to you, brother. And enjoy, my man. Enjoy. And the final birthday of the day goes to my man Willis Mackey. Fellow mafioso on the old Mafia Wars, you know. Great way of getting rid of pent-up frustration, whack-a-schmuck-a-schmuck-at. You know, you get pissed off at work or something. You go home, play the Mafia Wars, get your frustration out that way. It's a great way to do it. And Willis, great having you on the team. And happy birthday to you, my friend. Have a wicked awesome day. Celebrate well and enjoy. Wicked awesome. Méchant génial. French for wicked awesome. And speaking of French, check this out. Trivia question. We had a good one. What is the only official bilingual province in Canada? Official. Brian Shaven should have chimed in on that trivia question I posted earlier. I bet you know it. I knew a couple people were going to say Quebec, and but then somebody chimed in and said New Brunswick. Nouveau Brunswick. That's right. New Brunswick, Canada. Province. That's right. And New Brunswick, Canada is officially bilingual. French and English. For Quebec is French. Ontario's English. Many of the others are English. But only one is officially both languages. Which is ironic because all of Canada has two official languages. What's up with that, eh? I don't know what they're talking about, but I'll go with it. Oh, Canada indeed. Hell yeah. And Jessica Monahan, wicked awesome job, girl. We hooked her up on yesterday's show. Of course, her and her wonderful husband, Jim, with Twisted Image. They're a photography company. Phenomenal stuff. If you watch Thrash Metal Thursday on Beer and Song of the Day, almost every Thursday you've seen some of their pictures. And Jessica, you're a real sweetheart. Absolutely wicked awesome job. Hell to the effing yeah. There you go. Marvelous job. Marvelous. She's been sharing the show and page. Keep it up, Jessica. Could win Fan of the Week down the road. Today is the last day for Fan of the Week, so. And I think I know who's actually won, but I got to double check and verificate as opposed to defecate. So, Jessica, well done, my friend. Wicked awesome job. And Jess, here's something for you. You're always behind the camera taking amazing photos. I've seen some pictures of you. What's to say you can't be Babe of the Day on Beer and Song of the Day? I think you should do it. You let me know what you think. Let me know if you're up for it. You want your husband Jim as Hunk of the Day? We can make that happen too. I love having my real friends as Babe and Hunk of the Day, as you can tell, and I think you're absolutely gorgeous, and you definitely deserve to be featured. So, cheers and beers, Jessica. Well done, my friend. Well done. All right, let's get some quick additional shout-outs. I want to give some love to my man, Matt St. Andre. Awesome guy from Rhode Island. A cop that I know from jolly old England. This guy is so awesome. We hung out in Bible camp a couple years ago. Remember that, Matt? Oh, yes. We found God. We learned lots of scripture. We definitely learned about adult beverages too, eh? Damn right. And how about them 2013 Boston Red Sox World Series champions, huh? Friggin' A, man. Friggin' A. Patriots tomorrow night against the Panthers. It's going to be a tough game. A lot of our fans are saying that they think Carolina could win that game. I don't think so. All streaks come to an end. They've won 5 in a row. Carolina Panthers, they are a good team, but the Patriots are a great team. And greatness beats goodness. Unless your name's Matt or Kendra Goodness. Good friends of mine. So, well, yeah. So, there you go, Matt. Cheers and beers, my friend. Always a pleasure chatting with you, brother. And then my man Scott Montz, the pride of Cleveland, Ohio. Met him in California, otherwise known as Northern Mexico. Scott and I are always playing the song pop. Now we're playing the movie pop. And just an awesome guy. And his better half, Trisha Kreutzer, a real sweetheart of a lady. Absolutely gorgeous. Another, hey, potential baby of the day, eh? Maybe you could be hunk of the day, Scott. I don't know. Just saying. Any of you out there, if you want to step up and go for it, hey, God hates a coward is what I always say. I've been hunk of the day, and I'm uglier than every single person that watches this show. So, you know, beauty's in the eye of the beholder, and it's all about what's in here, you know? That's what I'm saying. Scott, hell of a guy. Sorry about your Browns today, man. I did predict that one right. That's one of the 3 that I did so far. So, cheers and beers, brother. And my man, Larry Lavery. A badass Gat God legend of a man that I know from good old California as well. He's the pride of Ohio, a wicked hardcore Ohio fan all the way, but not a Bengals fan. No. He is a wicked hardcore Cleveland Browns fan, and a very angry Cleveland Browns fan today, I'm sure. But Larry, I still love you, buddy. No homo, not in that way. Larry, I always love chatting with you. You're a great guy. Love playing the song pop with you. Feel free to get involved in that movie pop. People have been whooping the shit out of me in that one. Yeah, that's how I feel about it. Larry, cheers and beers, brother. And I'll talk to you later. Final shout out of the day goes to the lovely, gorgeous, wicked, awesome Krystal Dozani, a real sweetheart from Wyoming. You know her. You love her. Krystal Addiction. KRYSTALADDICTION. 45 of my friends follow her page. That's how awesome her page is. If you ain't following Krystal Addiction, there's something wrong with you. Go follow her page. She is incredible. She had a great night of burlesque the other night. Very happy for you, Krystal. The first one's always the hardest. Remember that. And I believe in you, and I know you're going to be very successful. You will be the next Betty Page. I've been saying it forever. Even when you had your doubts, I said, oh, hell no, Krystal. No way, baby. No way. You got this. You're gorgeous. You're a sweetheart. And you know what you want. Smart woman. And I originally met you in jolly old England. Because she's a wicked hardcore age ranger. Because Din Star Danger is no stranger to an age ranger. And Krystal, cheers and beers, my friend. And she's been on the show. Check out the April 18th and 19th, 2012 edition of Beer and Song of the Day. And see the lovely Krystal in all her glory. A real sweetheart. And Krystal, you need to bring your ass back and bring your wonderful lesser half Reuben with you. And we miss you guys. Always welcome back. Cheers and beers. Alright, shout-outs took a little longer than expected, but hey, it's all worth it. Because we got a hunk of the day for you. And I chose him because this guy is my personal all-time football player ever. The great Barry the Man Sanders, number 20, Detroit Lions, 10 seasons of absolute wicked awesomeness, 1989 to 1998. You're a hunk of the day. Barry the Man Sanders. I'm such a fan of him. I own his book. This is a great book. If you have not read this book, you need to get it. Barry Sanders, now you see him. Damn right. Even comes with a DVD as well. There you go. Just a phenomenal book. Autobiography. This guy was a legend all the way. From Oklahoma State Cowboys all the way up to, of course, 10 great seasons with the Detroit Lions. And look at that jersey, would you? Doesn't that look familiar? Sure it does. Because see, the Live Doctor is wearing Barry the Man Sanders as well. Big Barry Sanders fan all the way. Barry Sanders, wicked awesome guy, very humble, just an absolute badass, probably the greatest running back ever. I mean, hell, when Emmitt Smith broke Walter Payton's record, he said, well, Barry was still playing, he'd have over 20,000 yards. And Emmitt Smith, when he stated that, I gave him a love Dr. salute. I stood up right in front of the TV and saluted the man. I respected that. I've had nothing but the utmost respect for Emmitt Smith ever since that day. There's a lot of celebrity birthdays out there. Danny DeVito, 69 years old. Tom Seaver, New York Mets legendary pitcher, 69 years old. Lorne Michaels, producer, Saturday Night Live, 69 years old. Jim Boeheim, Syracuse basketball coach, 69 years old today. I'll tell you what. November 17, 1944 was an amazing day, obviously. No doubt about that. Lauren Hutton. I thought she was born in 1945, but according to famousbirthdays.com and now Wikipedia and stuff, she is 70 years old today. Milestone birthday. Oh, look at that hair. Hell yeah. That's what I'm saying. Barry Sanders early on in his career. 5'8", 200 pounds of absolute freaking awesomeness. Nobody could juke like Barry. No one. I don't care what anyone says. Nobody could run like this man. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. And there he is with Deion Sanders, Hall of Fame game. That's really cool. Deion Sanders looks like he's playing wide receiver and Barry playing on defense. That's pretty cool. Well, we know Barry was the offense. He was the offense for the Detroit Lions. Hell, he was the Detroit Lions. Man, without him, that team would have gone 0 for the century. Oh, a couple hotties born on this day in 1966. Sophie Marceau, French goddess, former babe of the day. And, of course, Daisy Fuentes. She needs to be babe of the day soon enough. I was going to pick her, but I'm going with somebody else, and I'll mention her birthday in a moment. There he is, Mr. Heisman. One of the rare ones, a Heisman Trophy winner that wasn't a bust in the NFL. Obviously, Barry Sanders was no bust. There you go. There's another picture of that great. The day he was drafted, number 3 overall, Detroit Lions, 1989. And there he is with the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Still holds the rushing record single season, over 2,600 yards rushing in 1988. The guy was just reeked of awesomeness. Look at that. Reminds me of Walter Payton right there. Walter Payton had that very famous leap into the end zone. He is up there, folks. Barry the Man Sanders, way up on that. Dude must have had rocket power in his shoes. Gordon Lightfoot, great singer. 75 years old today. How about that? Reggie Wayne, 35 years old today. Former hunk of the day on Beer and Song of the Day just recently. Otherwise, I was going to pick him. Because he was born the same exact month, day, and year as what our babe of the day is going to be. Martin Scorsese, you know him, you love him. Phenomenal director of Goodfellas and Casino, 71 years old today. RuPaul, yeah, I know, cross-dressing RuPaul. He was something else. 53 years old today. Ryan Braun, Milwaukee Brewers legend, but unfortunately very tainted with his cheating and steroids and shit. 30 years old today, milestone birthday. Ryan Braun, I was a big fan of, but then he lied about using steroids. Just awful. You know, you screw up, just admit it. Like this screw up. Howard Dean, 65 years old today. Remember him running for the president? The guy was a freaking fruitcake? Oh, yeah, from Vermont. There you go. Madden 25 cover. Barry the Man Sanders. I think that was the perfect choice right there, personally. I do. I really do. Great picture right there. Barry Sanders, legend, badass, no doubt about it. Detroit legend, hell, world legend for that matter. I love that shirt. That's awesome. I want a shirt like that. I love my ugly shirts. You know, he was born July 16th, 1968. The day my father turned 18 years old and was shipped from Okinawa, Japan to Vietnam. When Barry Sanders was born, my father went to Vietnam. Crazy. So there's a definite tie-in there. Isaac Hansen. Yeah, one of the three brothers of those Hansen girls. Tyler, Isaac, and Zach Hansen. Those three little douchebags. Ugh, little girls. I couldn't stand them then, and I still can't. But happy birthday, Isaac. Jackass. John Boner. Or is it Boehner? I don't know. Boehner. That tells me it's Boner. Speaker of the House. 64 years old today. This guy should be Speaker of the House. The late, great Rock Hudson. How about this legend? Born this day in 1925. Passed away in 1985 at the age of 59. Bay Magnet all the way. But he did not love the women. He was gay. He loved the dick instead. You know, I say to each their own, but man, oh man, that man, the women just loved him. And I'm surprised I haven't had him as hunk of the day. I will soon enough, I guarantee you that. There you go, there it is. Barry Sanders, Hall of Fame, 2004, first year of eligibility. 15,269 yards rushing. That's 1,526.9 yards rushing average per season. 4.987 yards per carry average. Second highest next to Jim Brown. MVP 1997. And he went to the Pro Bowl every single year that he played. And he didn't pull that bullshit of saying, oh, I'm not going to go to the Pro Bowl. No, Barry Sanders went. Way to go, Barry Sanders. That is a wicked awesome hunk of the day. A Love Doctor salute is definitely warranted for that. And how about a birthday? Mary Elizabeth Mastrantonio, 55 years old today. Another former babe of the day on Beer and Song of the Day, eh? Damn right. So, with that said, I think it's time we get to our song of the day. And I don't do a lot of what we call white gospel music. I do a lot more black gospel because that's my personal preference. I love all music. But this white gospel right here is abso-freaking-lutely wicked awesome in every way, shape, and form. I believe it's from 1958. I was trying to find it. I could not find out. This group was formed in 1946. Disbanded in January 1985. The group is the Blue Ridge Quartet. Phenomenal country hillbilly gospel. And the song is Hard Times Will Soon Be Over. And I got some hard times for this woman if I was single, of course. Because she is 35, man alive, and wicked fine. And I can't have it any closer than that because this is totally see-through. There are topless photos of her out there. Rachel McAdams. I don't care if she's a brunette, blonde, or whatever. She is hot, real hot, damn hot. And she is your baby of the day. 35 years old today, just like Reggie Wayne of the Indianapolis Colts, badass wide receiver. So here you go. Here's your song. Hard times will soon be over. Just listen up to this one because this is absolutely insane. I love this song. Sung with a deep bass voice singer. Amen. Oh. Excuse me. Great vocal group harmony right here. Oh. Damn. She's hot whether she's a brunette or blonde. Listen to this guitar, folks. Damn. Great guitar and great clavage, French for cleavage. May say Lindsay Lohan, but it's Rachel all the way, baby. That's not Lindsay Lohan. Lindsay Lohan's a freaking skank whore. lovely all the way. Nice high tenor voice there too. I just want to take a shirt and just go, you know? I do. Rachel McAdams too, a wicked heart. What a song, huh? With some serious guitar. Love it. Great song. Great vocal group. Hey, this day in history, on this day in 2010. Yes, those are panties right there. On this day in 2010, Alaska's state senator, 5 years before Alaska became a state, well, 4 years and change, Lisa Murkowski becomes the first ever write-in candidate. The first write-in candidate, I'm sorry, I was reading a little further ahead. 2010, Alaska was a state, became the first write-in candidate to successfully win an election since 1955, which was 4 years and change before Alaska became a state. That is incredible. 2010, 3 years ago, write-in candidate won a seat. That is saying something right there. Doesn't even need to be on the ballot to win. That's awesome. 20 years ago today, the U.S. House of Representatives approved NAFTA. 21 years ago today, listen to this. Dateline NBC airs a demonstration show, General Motors trucks blowing up on impact. It was later revealed that NBC rigged the test. Oh, not good, but that's good. Oh, yeah. On this day in 1991, first TV condom ad aired in America. Fox TV, way to go. Punties. Beautiful. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Rachel McAdams, where have you been all my life, huh? On this day in 1975, Union of Banana Exporting Countries forms. UPEB. How about that? Well, you had petroleum exporting countries. Why not bananas, right? I don't know. Caught shot. Yeah. On this day in 1970, British newspaper The Sun puts up their first ever pinup girl on page 3. It was Stephanie Ron. Folks, 43 years ago today, the page 3 feature was started. Page 3 girls are very famous, Samantha Fox being one of them. There's many others, Lindsay Dawn McKenzie and her ginormous jugs. Folks, page 3 girls are legendary. It's so popular that the Sun now charges online for their to read their newspaper. They never used to do that. I used to read the page 3 girls every day, and I don't get to do that anymore. I'm really sad. Oh, look at that. Pretty in pink panties and blue bra. Yeah. So I can't show those because they're of Rachel McAdams topless. So if you want topless pictures of Rachel McAdams, you just let me know, and I will hook you up, because that's what the Love Doctor does. It's all about taking care of your friends. On this day in 1968, very famous. Any football fan is familiar with this. 45 years ago today, NBC cuts to the show Heidi, the movie Heidi. And that was while the Raiders and the Jets were playing football. The Raiders rallied to beat the New York Jets 43-32. Yep, after that incident and many angry viewers of that game, ever since then, that the NFL and sports in general will show the game up until it's over, period, dot, end of freaking story. The Heidi game, huge in sports legend and folklore, because it happened. On this day in 1958, year before Hawaii became a state, KAII-TV Channel 7 Wailuku, Hawaii, NBC affiliate begins broadcasting on this day in 1953. The St. Louis Baseball Browns officially become the Baltimore Baseball Club Incorporated. We know they became the Baltimore Orioles. On this day in 1945, new world airspeed record of 606 miles per hour. That's 975 kilometers per hour for my metric friends. Set by H.J. Wilson of the Royal Air Force, England, United Kingdom. On this day in 1940, the Green Bay Packers become the first NFL team to travel by airplane. On this day in 1934, Lyndon B. Johnson marries Claudia Alta Taylor, better known as Lady Bird. On this day in 1928, the Boston Garden, Boston, Massachusetts officially opens. Sad that they closed it in 1995, but it kind of needed to be done. That place was pretty bad by then. Oh, I do miss it though, the history. When you walk into Boston Garden, you just feel that history, man. Incredible. Also on this day in 1928, Notre Dame finally lost a football game after nearly 25 years. Damn. On this day in 1926, you Blackhawks fans ought to appreciate this, because the NHL Chicago Blackhawks played their first game. Sorry, Brian Shaven, but it happened. They beat the Toronto St. Pats 4-1. The Toronto St. Patricks, which we know became the Leafs, the Toronto Maple Leafs. 100 years ago today, the first U.S. dental hygienist course forms at Bridgeport, Connecticut, and the Panama Canal opened 100 years ago today. Happy birthday to those two events. On this day in 1869, Englishman James Moore wins the first ever bicycle race, 13 kilometers, Paris to Rouen, France. On this day in 1853, street signs are authorized at San Francisco intersections. Good. On this day in 1820, Antarctica is discovered by Nathaniel B. Palmer on the Hero, a 47-foot sloop. It could have been discovered sooner. Who knows? Maybe there were people living there. Probably not likely. Who the hell would want to live in Antarctica? On this day in 1800, Congress held their first session in Washington, D.C. in the incompleted Capitol building. How about that? It wasn't complete yet. And on this day in 1800 as well, John Adams, first president to move into the White House. That was completed. How about that? On this day in 1785, the Church of England is organized in New England. And finally on this day in 1278, a terrible thing happened. 680 Jewish folks were arrested. 293 were hanged in England. Why? For counterfeiting coins. Are you freaking kidding me? Wow. See, maybe times weren't as good back then as they are now. I don't know. Well, folks, I think it's time for those that have never heard of the late, great George Carlin to get their lesson for the day. Carlin's Corner, here we go. The evening news. You know, it has been discovered that several years ago when Mother Teresa won the Nobel Peace Prize, she returned the money, claiming it had germs on it. Don't know if it happened, but according to George Carlin, it did. Evening news. Love it, love it, love it. Big fan of George Carlin, and I miss him. Folks, time to slam the rest of this here beer. Empty as a brain cell of an average New York Jets fan. Folks, you know what time it is, right? Damn right, Reverend Dr. B. Folks, time to make the cafitas and head out, so everybody take care. Wicked awesome night and day. Peace be the journey. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Don't drink and drive, might spray. Drink all you might kill yourself or somebody else. And drinking and driving is dumber than being a Yanks fan. And what's dumber than that is rooting for douchebag cocksuckers like Eli. Ow, I'm as scared as Tom Brady, yet my family has just as many rings as that awesome Tom Brady himself. Manning, or men slapping women, or animal abuse, or racism, or people who welch on bets, or fake friends, or anybody that supports, defends, or is a member of the Westboro Baptist Church. Things like that are just plain stupid, and definitely deserve a big, fat GFY. Folks, I'm out of here. I'll see you all tomorrow. Talk to you later. And bye-bye. Bye. Bye. Way to go, Bills. And congratulations to those Hamilton Tiger Cats of the Canadian Football League. I'm rooting for you, Brian Shaven, and I hope they win the Grey Cup. Oh, Canada indeed, baby. That's what I'm talking about.